Okay, all sing along. I'm sure you remember this song from the early 70s in India. We borrowed it, of course, from the Yogananda people, and they have their Sanskrit words to it. Someone put it to English, and I was singing at Georgianne Erskine's mother's funeral memorial, and I sang this song. And the Shastri came over and said, "Where on earth did you get that song from?" And I said, "Oh, we've been singing it in the Maya Baba world since the early 70s. So then he wanted a copy of it, and then he gave me the Sanskrit words. So that was a nice exchange. It was held at the center on the lake in Los Angeles. But the Baba world loves this. It was written by Guru Nanak. It's been a hit since the 12th century, the 13th century. Oh God, beautiful, oh God, beautiful, oh God, beautiful, oh God, beautiful. At your feet we do bow, at your feet we do bow. Oh God, beautiful, oh God, beautiful, oh God, beautiful, oh God, beautiful. In the forest you are green, in the forest you are green, in the mountains you are high, in the mountains you are high, in the river you are restless, in the river you are restless, in the ocean you are grave, in the ocean you are grave. Oh God, beautiful, oh God, beautiful, oh God, beautiful, oh God, beautiful. At your feet we do bow, at your feet we do bow. Oh God, beautiful, oh God, beautiful, oh God, beautiful, oh God, beautiful. To the merciful you are mercy, to the merciful you are mercy, to the lover you are love, to the lover you are love, to the sorrowful you are sympathy, to the sorrowful you are sympathy, to the yogi you are bliss, to the yogi you are bliss. Oh God, beautiful, oh God, beautiful, oh God, beautiful, oh God, beautiful. At your feet we do bow, at your feet we do bow. Oh God, beautiful, oh God, beautiful, oh God, beautiful, oh God, beautiful. Lovely, lovely. How about another sing-along? I am the ocean where all have begun, I am beloved sublime. I am the ocean where all finally come, I am the one beyond time. Yes, I am the one beyond time. For I am the one who made heaven and earth, planets and stars up above. I am the treasure of infinite worth, I am the ocean of love. Ooh. I am the ocean of limitless joy, infinite consciousness too. I am the music that never will cloy. I am the one, I am the ocean in you. For I am the one who made heaven and earth, planets and stars up above. I am the treasure of infinite worth. I am the ocean of love. Ooh. I am the ocean of unending peace, infinite hearing and sight. You from your chains I have come to release, into my ocean of light, into my ocean of light. For I am the one who made heaven and earth, planets and stars up above. I am the treasure of infinite worth. I am the ocean of love. Ooh. I am the ocean of unbroken calm, infinite, infinite bliss I am too. I've been called Jesus and Buddha and Ram, and now Meher Baba by you. Yes, now Meher Baba by you. For I am the one who made heaven and earth, planets and stars up above. I am the treasure of infinite worth. I am the ocean of love. I am the ocean of love. Come drown in my ocean of love.
Ask if the sound's good.
How is the sound? Can you hear the guitar?
I can hear it. Very nice balance.
Okay, good, good.
What are you guys using a mixer, huh?
Sorry?
Are you using a mixer?
No, we're just using a snowball blue. Yeah, that's
Sounds
all.
It's really balanced.
Oh, interesting. It's made for people to do home recordings, but the guitar has to be in front of it, so I keep turning in the situation I've got, trying to make it more balanced. Oh, and that, of course, was written by Bob Holt. From the East-West Gathering. Hark, hark, my song at Meher's gate, suppliant at his knee. Their men may not pass, but must wait until my love they please. They may wait 1,000 centuries until my love they please. This is the gate that all men seek and hold as life's high prize. Yet none may enter here save whose cheek is lily pale through sighs, who has lost sight of both eyes, and is lily pale through sighs. Hark, hark, my song awakes the dawn, love and my song may scorn, His mercy gives it a place. His mercy is His shadowed grace, and it gives my song a place. His mercy is His attribute, which to true song replies, for it reflects His lovely flute in echoed melodies, and being so my love I please, my love I surely please. Hark, hark, my song at Meher's gate. The opening poem of the East-West Gathering. And in the East-West Gathering, contained in the center of it, we have the 8 sorts of lovers. The 8 sorts of lovers are, we hope we have them here. Well, I suppose we can just go through them. The desirers, the workers, the resigners, the builders, the quiet dwellers, they walk in the night, the proclaimers, and the servers, and the simple praisers. The proclaimers are the king's knights who ride out alone and challenge the citadels of unbelief. Their shields are love, and their lances are intellect, which the light adores, singing from their points like thousands of angels. Some of these were born in the city, and when they grew up were chosen by the king. But some were knights errant, who heard of the king as they rode and came to him and pledged to him their arms. It looks good, but it's really just the the eye. It's a nice little ballad, so you have to follow the story along. I rose at daybreak and went on my way. The dawn breeze whispered and I heard it say, Meher Baba, my lord and friend sweet, with my perfume breath I worship your feet. Then presently I heard as I rode along, the birds sing in gladness, and this was their song. Meher Baba, our dear friend and Lord, with our simple songs we praise your great word. Then soon up came the great shining sun, who scatters the dream mists the night has spun. Meher Baba, he cried in huge delight, I proclaim and adore your holy might. I said, Meher Baba, but who might that be? They said, the one person who embodies 3. Love, knowledge, power, each absolute, creation's creator and its perfect fruit. I asked, where is he? How may he be found? measure my length on the ground. He is, as I see it, the truly great King, for whom a knight bold always should sing. They said he lives in the fair land called Heart, but you for another have kept him apart. He is the true king for that one so bold, who with his 2 hands his dear feet would hold. Your lady is fairest in all the wide land. Go now to her father and seek her white hand. Make her your dear bride and loving wife, but always for God-man ride out and seek strife. God-man is the true man, the perfect, the pure, the light and the love that shall always endure. The same as was Jesus, the root and the bough, but Mehera Baba is he called by men now. Mehera Baba, friend and brother of all, the ocean of mercy to whom all things call, the worm in its blindness, the saint in sight sure. You yourself when you sing of your lady pure. These sayings enthrall me, they fill me with bliss, more than had ever my sweet lady's kiss. I prayed for a vision of Baba's dear feet, and dreamed too, and in a dream he told me his name to repeat. I repeated his name wherever I went, and then came the day when a message he sent. Come, dear one, to me and have my embrace. Then go forth and tell men of my truth and grace. You can't start out too fast. I have a habit, like another great singer in the Baba world, of using the same tune for other things. So some might remember when I had a ghazal to this melody, and stick to the syllabus, okay? I'll stick to the syllabus. Beloved Mehera, the purest of the pure, the one who loved beloved Baba as he should be loved. Help us to love and serve beloved Baba so that we may please him as you have pleased him. For one birthday, I got a beautiful gift from Francis, and it just had the words of a song to an old lullaby melody. And at the foot of it, it said, "So to say, you must sing it as if you are Mehera, or feel Mehera's pain." Baba, beloved Baba, soul of my soul, my Savior, that which I sigh inwardly cry, that is my heart's song to you. which proves I did used to be a soprano. Mehera, purest Mehera, Baba's Mehera, I miss you. Mehera, purest Mehera, Baba's Mehera, I miss you. It's 4:30, it's time for Mehera's tea. Time for love stories of darling Mehera. From his Mehera, purest Mehera, Baba's Mehera, I miss you. She wears the rings my friend Cindy sings. She is the queen, loveliest yet seen. Oh, Mehera, purest Mehera, Baba's Mehera, I miss you. Now who'll care about my long red hair, if my smile is seen or if I'm wearing green? Only Mehera, purest Mehera, Baba's Mehera, I miss you. Selfishly I cry for one last wave goodbye, one last whispered sigh of I love you. From his Mehera, purest Mehera, Baba's Mehera, I miss you. Mehera, purest Mehera, Baba's Mehera, we miss you. Oh man, who are you singing songs at night outside my window, bidding me leave all in shameless flight and you to follow? If you love me, there's something wrong with the chords, sorry. Something wrong with the chords here. Do I have the right version or is this Robert's version?
I'm sorry, Raine, you're muted. I'm sorry. I think I did it. I didn't mean to. Can you unmute yourself? Wait a
Did
minute.
that happen at the start of the song or when did it
Right
happen?
at the start. Sorry.
Oh, good. Because I think I have the wrong, I have the Robert version. Yeah. That one. Oh, you know what's missing? The pink bag. That would have saved my life right there. The moon pales as she sails on her journey nightly. The dawn breaks, Eileen wakes, the sun rises brightly, and her soul to her heart begins a sweet singing. Today is the day which my darling is bringing. Mehera, the most fair of all fair, the fairest. The perfume, the soft bloom of all singing rarest, has promised this day that himself will be pacing the petal-strewn path to our house to be gracing. Then she rose and quick chose the best of her dresses, spent not long in soft song and combing her tresses. He came to the gate and she flew to him crying, and the flowers inhaled the breath of her sighing. He held her and told her the one ancient story, that ever as a river reflects its first glory. Amidst the bright flowers she left her care sleeping. Oh, I wonder why it is that I now am weeping.
Is that the back of your feet?
Yes, thank you. That's from, I think, Let Us the People, yes, Let Us the People Sing. It's called Eileen, and Frances had a baby sister who did not live past 7, called Eileen. I'm doing a selection here of songs Mehera liked and would ask for, and a couple I've written about her too. My heart wept for Mehera. I saw her one night, sitting before me with tears flowing down her cheeks. I cried as I sang to her there in my dream, as we both sat there facing each other. Then I went on dreaming that with her precious tears we made gardens and deserts and grew flowers wherever they fell. Then Mehera came into the garden, so beautiful. He walked through the flowers, touching each one, until he was standing beside sweet Mehera, where he reached out to her gently, and they faded from sight together, hand in hand, forever together. Mehera and Mehera. Jai Baba. So we would love to run around to the porch at 11 to see Mehera, especially to see her come out. She would just very pragmatically and matter-of-factly whish through the door and sit down and then look round at everybody. We would be amazed at her elegance and her beauty and her devotion, but also at her practicality. She was an incredibly practical person. Would even ask you, how you got the money to come? And we'll just borrow it from him if you haven't got it. Just come every year. And she was quite matter of fact. She liked this song. Everyone likes this song. It's an old, old South American melody. Francis put Barber words to. We will switch guitars here. I'm in a bit of trouble. Oh, should I meet you walking the long road, oh, my beloved Mayfair, I would spread flowers before you on the road, oh, my beloved Mayfair. The road would be as our garden in springtime for you, beloved Mayfair, and I would dance there beside you and sing your praises, beloved Mayfair. But me, you do not come walking along the road, but oh, should I hear you knocking on my door, oh, my beloved Mayfair, in the night hear you knocking on my door, oh, my beloved Mayfair. Then I would rise quickly, crying your dear name, your lovely name, Mayfair. So quickly rise like our leaping flame, fling open my doors to Mayfair. But me, you do not knock upon my door. But me, you do not knock upon my door. Oh yes, this one. We have to go to the pink bag. There was a nice story Mehera told once where she, in her life, had three names. Mehera, Mira, and Mehera. Of course, her real name was Mehera. There are lots of ways of people pronouncing their children's names Mehera. And when they went to Upasani Maharaj, some people had trouble saying Mehera, so she was called Mehera when they would go to that ashram. And then when she went to a Christian school in Goa, they would call her Mary. We thought this was magic and sort of held on to it and actually wrote a playlet called Because of Love, where we had a Mary, a Mira, and a Mehera in the play, in all different scenes, called Because of Love, and it was very popular. But the song she'd asked for all the time is not appearing. So that's how that goes. You'd think the page would just fall out, wouldn't you? So we'll sing it later. We'll find it later. In the meantime, because I have this guitar here, and I've gotten better at playing this wonderful melody by Chris Gray, To Mayor's Necklace. I don't really know anyone that thought to put it to melody after Chris did. I'm sure Francis had an original idea for a melody, because the meter is absolutely exquisite. Sorry, new strings here. In the beginning, let's beginning, you rose and began a lovely singing. The notes were our hearts which you were stringing into a necklace for beauty's gain. The stars remained around you swinging, but I my own tune started singing, and went as a bird my own way winging, and my song became my bitter pain. Now is my song one without a tune, a dog baying at a lifeless moon, a cricket chirring in a desert dune, a wildflower thirsting for your rain. Sing again, Mehera, your splendid singing. Faint in my heart is its echo ringing, and I, a dust grain, to your feet am clinging. Upon your necklace, string me again. At long last to begin, a beginning. Jai Baba. Won't appear, will it? Stick to the syllabus. Okay, so now I will go on and skip the dawn light breaks because it's not appearing. Nope. Nope. Ghazal 42 from In Dust I Sing with a jazzy sort of melody by Bob Welsh. Love is lovely and lowly. It runs from high places as swiftly as summer rain down the mountainside races. In the mountain passes of intellect the heart freezes. In the valleys of love, how sweet are the scented breezes. Mind toils like a spider that spins a new web every night. But love is idle as flowers that bloom for the beloved's delight. Love is faithful to itself, but intellect commits treason to its own integrity through perverted reason. But love is lovely and lowly. It seeks hollow places at the feet of the perfect master. Is where God's grace is where God's grace is. Someone likes jazz there. Can you see if you can find the dawn light breaks? Okay. Okay, there's some tired old fingers here that can't play this piece I wrote so well. So if I drop away, it's just, I'm still here. We're still here. Don't pick on yourself. Okay, let's have a go. We'll have a go while we're on the jazz genre. We've had a lot of fires in Berkeley, and it's not to do with the nearby, in the backyard, Tilden Park. It's actually to do with furnaces, people turning on old heaters, and in old buildings. A lot of the buildings here, like this one, are 100 years old, and we hear them, the fire station's not far away, and there are all these students renting, and one house went up on the corner, unfortunately. Dazzling stars and crescent moons and nightingale sweet tunes, there's so much nothing when they're compared to you, oh less than nothing when they're compared to you. Sparkling oceans, moonbeams glow, and the rainbow's hue, less than nothing when they're compared to you. There's so much nothing when they're compared to you. Moons they wax and wane, and tides they rise and fall, and rainbows lose their hue. They will always change. Nightingales die on the thorn, and moonbeams lose their glow at dawn. Not you. Your love remains the same. The world's nothing when it's compared to you. It's so much nothing when it's compared to you. Your hair my life. Your eyes, the light in my life. The world's nothing when it's compared to you. Oh, so much nothing when it's compared to you. Dazzling stars and crescent moons and nightingale sweet tunes. Oh, so much nothing when it's compared to you. Less than nothing when they're compared to you. Your hair, your eyes, your lotus feet. Oh, well, maybe I could pre-record it. I wrote it in India along with this next one. And it was to do with a type of meditation I had stumbled onto called gazing. 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 Gaze at the ocean. Gaze at the tree longer. Gaze into the eyes of someone that loves you. Gaze into the eyes of someone you love, the most importantly. I actually wrote it laying on the volleyball field looking up at the stars at Mehera. There's many more verses. It goes on. You can't stop once you start. It was the last song I sang to Mehera when she was alive in February 1989. And she said, yes, that's how it was. If Baba caught your eye, you could not look away. You were stuck. You could not look away until he disengaged. It was not possible. You were caught in his gaze. And one time, Mehera said, she watched the light come in the window and get caught in Baba's eye, and the light started whirling in bliss. It was just light, and it was caught in the avatar's eye, and it whirled and whirled and whirled in bliss till he blinked. The dawn light breaks against my grief of stubborn days. The world awakes, each thing to sing your praise. And I alone stir not as though it still were night. As a dull stone, though sunshines gives no light. Mehera, Mehera, all things reflect your face so fair. In each that sings, you of yourself are aware. But though I see your winning beauty everywhere, unless you give me love, what is all this to me? The dawn light sings up from the wells of lovers' eyes, and gladness springs in wild new melodies. And I alone remain unmoved by all around, as a dull stone, though struck, gives out no sound. Mehera, Mehera, all forms your lovely image bear, and all voices your perfect truth declare. But though I see your winning beauty everywhere, unless you give me love, what is all this to me? The dawn light blooms within each heart, and nightingales their songs resume, which tell of sweet sad tales. And I alone, hidden in darkest night, remain, as a dull stone, though broken, knows no pain. Mehera, Mehera, all things reflect your beauty rare. In every sweet song, you alone are there. But though I see your winning beauty everywhere, unless you give me love, what is all this to me? One of the wondrous things to see with Mehera was her attention to appreciating everything. Everything her eyes fell on, every piece of textile, every strand of our hair, the expression on our faces, everything she appreciated as they were aspects of Baba. And she loved the way we loved him. And she loved the textile that came from his cotton, or even his synthetic, whatever it was. The colour, the beauty, her eye for beauty was quite complete. It was quite astonishing. Oops, I'm running out of space here. Of course, it didn't go without them having a sense of humour. Parsis have the best sense of humour in the world, in my opinion. Oh, I don't have chords for that. The Iranis, rather. We came along with some fun songs in those days, and the Mandali really appreciated them. One was fun, to give my hand a rest, and everybody got into this. And I wrote to the person that wrote the original ABC alphabet song when I put it on Raine Sings at the Samadhi's double cassettes. and asked him, could I please use his melody and his idea. At that time, he was about in his late 80s, I think, and I have a sweet note from him. What an amazing thing. And to an avatar, a God-man, yes, do go right ahead, and I have the letter of permission to use it. But I won't play that. I'll give my hand a rest. A, you are avatar. B, your name is Baba. C, you've creation in your palm. D, you are so divine. E, your eternal wine. F, for the feeling in my heart. G, you are full of grace. H, what a happy face. I, you're the one I idolize. J, you're a joy to me. K, you have turned the key. L, for the love light in your eyes. M, N, O, P, I could sing to you all day. Q, R, S, T, are the only will and the only way. You made my life complete. V means you're very sweet. W, X, Y, Z. As you can plainly see, you're everything to me. You are beloved avatar. Let's join in now. A, you are avatar. B, your name is Baba. C, you've creation in your palm. D, you are so divine. E, your eternal wine. F, for the feeling in my heart. G, you are full of grace. H, what a happy face. I, you're the one I idolize. J, you're a joy to me. K, you have turned the key. L, for the love light in your eyes. M, N, O, P, I could sing to you all day. Q, R, S, T, you're the only goal, the only way. You made my life complete. V means you're very sweet. W, X, Y, Z. As you can plainly see, you're everything to me. You are beloved avatar. Da-da-da-dum. I'm sure Dana and others were singing along there. I'm trying to do different things, so with that, let's go back to something by Francis here, something I just refound. Let's see if I can do it. Maybe I should switch back to the smaller neck. One thing I found is some of these very old songs, the memory is in the neck of the older guitar. I can play them more easily on the bigger, more difficult guitar because I feel that the memory is in there somehow attached to my fingers. Very interesting. Yeah. This got published in the Golden Book of Praise. Do pick up a Golden Book of Praise. I see some stores selling them for $1. It's a gem of a songbook pulled together by Chris Haffenden, Sam Saunders, and Phyllis Frederick, who published it as an awakener. She was terrified I'd lose my bag of songbooks, and so she made it into an awakener. Francis was thrilled. Shining road through my heart, shining road stretching away, making the night glorious, erasing the stains of the day. Shining road through my heart, shining road stretching away, making the night glorious, erasing the stains of the day. Shining road reflected in one movement, beloved Lord God of your eyelids. What glory, beloved by your grace, will be revealed that now is hid. Shining road through my heart, shining road stretching away, making the night glorious, erasing the stains of the day. shining road through my heart. Journey to my beloved's door. Once my eyebrows have swept its step, I will journey no more. Shining road reflected in one movement. Beloved Lord God of your eyelid, what glory, beloved, by your glance of grace will be revealed that now is hid. Shining road through my heart. Shining road stretching away, making the night glorious, erasing the stains of the day. Oh, isn't it fabulous? I got to work on that. We get swept away on the shining road. It always seems to go along with the cry song, but we did the cry song, remember? All our coming and going. I don't know if Cliff is here, but this will give him a thrill. When you turn your glance upwards, blessings flow forth. When you turn your glance downwards, you become coy. When you turn your glance to one side, you become beautiful. But when you turn your glance away, it becomes my funeral. But let the pain of the longing increase. Lazate gambara dijiye, let the pain of the longing increase. Naza unchi kuda due bangai, naza nichi kadi haya bangai, naza tir chikadi ada bangai, naza fe di tu kaza bangai. Lazate gambara dijiye, lazate gambara dijiye, lazate gambara dijiye, अब फिर मुस्कुरा दीजिए, अब फिर मुस्कुरा दीजिए. एक समुंदर ने आवाज दी, एक समुंदर ने आवाज दी, एक समुंदर ने आवाज दी, उसको पानी पिला दीजिए, उसको पानी पिला दीजिए. लज़ते गम बढ़ा दीजिए, अब फिर मुस्कुरा दीजिए. चंद कब तक कहन महेर है, चंद कब तक कहन महेर है, चंद कब तक कहन महेर है. अब तो ज़ुल्फ़े हटा दीजिए, अब तो ज़ुल्फ़े हटा दीजिए. लज़ते गम बढ़ा दीजिए, अब फिर मुस्कुरा दीजिए. कीमते दिल बता दीजिए, कीमते दिल बता दीजिए, कीमते दिल बता दीजिए. कागले का उड़ा दीजिए, कागले का उड़ा दीजिए. लज़ते गम बढ़ा दीजिए, अब फिर मुस्कुरा दीजिए, अब फिर मुस्कुरा दीजिए, अब फिर मुस्कुरा दीजिए. Let the taste of the pain of the longing increase, but just give me your smile again. An ocean called out, I'm thirsty, give me a drink. Now even the sun has begun saying, just give me a candle. How long will the moon remain hidden in the sky? Lift the curtain. What is the price of the heart? Just tell me. Make me ash to blow in the wind, and let the pain of the longing increase. Translation by Bao, written by Raj Elashka. I dare not pronounce that with Bill in the room. Abao loved this ghazal, and we had a group. John Connor had a group called John Connor and the Gopis, of all things Gopis when we're singing in Urdu and ghazals. But anyway, that's what we were called, and we learned some of the most amazing ghazals. God knows what our translations were like, and John would go into Artie's room and play the LPs and take them all down, and Bao would translate them, and us singers, Rosalie, myself, Karen Sturk, and a whole group of us were dedicated to learning these these pieces in 4/4, like Lazate Gam, or pretty beautiful melodies. Just to remember the chorus of one, the seasons come and go, but not you. Mano mosam kakaha chaigata jamuta mamosam kakaha chaigata jamuta da 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 mano musam kakaha chaigata jamuta. Glorious melodies, these Urdu ghazals. And Francis says in the opening of Industai Singh that Baba seemed to get the most pleasure out of listening to Urdu ghazals, and that probably the finest ghazals actually drifted across and came down in Urdu from the original Persian, which was easier for everybody to comprehend this Persian Hindi composite language. Another little one was in 3/4 that I loved, about the heart. It seems so simple now. It took me months to learn this thing because I didn't realize it was in 3/4 at first. Dil hi dil mi heart mohoke dekne re jaange. Dil hi dil mi heart mohoke dekne re jaange. And it has a little da 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 da. But of course the words are absolutely devastating while you're in bliss over this pretty tune. Like let the pain of the longing increase type of thing. Of course I don't have Cliff on tabla, I can't do a bhajan. Goodness me, and we're running out of time here. So let me just go to, let me see the rest of the selection. We have to include that. So
Rainey, we're cool until about 10 to 9.
oh, okay.
Yeah, you've got plenty of time. Just don't want to wear your voice out, but you sound wonderful.
Yeah, it's a bit scratchy today, but the voice is the voice. And sometimes, as we know from these incredible, black singers and soul singers, the scratchier the better, you know. I've been doing the musicians everyone will be interested actually. You're all from the South and over there and Memphis and so on, Chicago. I've been doing in these with this rock and roll historian I've discovered here in the Bay Area. He works for Marin College. I've been doing the history of the Beatles, the history of Brit invasion, the history of Tamla, and this month we're doing this 7 weeks. There's 7 weeks, 3-hour lectures. We're doing sweet soul music, and for a foreigner it was great. He started out in all the districts, Memphis to New York to Philly to Delaware to the south, across when Tamla moved to LA. It sort of made everything make a lot more sense. And now, being Irish Australian, of course, and thinking I'm a black of Europe like they are in The Commitments, we must watch that movie again, right? The Commitments. We've got plenty of time. I knew every song that comes up. I know the songs. Just look at Michelle's going, yay. And so just to put them in context is fantastic. And then he said, not that I like Otis much, but here's Otis Redding. Of course, I nearly passed out because you all know the amazing story of Sam Kerawala hearing the album when he was a merchant marine, bringing the album back to Baba and Baba playing the album, and Baba actually went like this when it was sitting on the dock of the bay. So he played something, so I put in chat, I gather that you don't have a film of, to a professor, you don't have a film of sitting in the dock of the bay, because this was sung in Germany and everywhere, and one cannot really say anything bad about Otis, in my opinion. Now this chap actually knows my background with Melbourne rock and everything, so he gets a little, pays attention when I say something. Anyway, so the next thing he played Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, and I'm crying because Barbara played the record, and I think just a couple of months later Otis's plane went down. And but it's interesting, most of the things he played had as backup singers the MGs, instrumentalists, incredible musicians, and fusion bands, black and whites, all travelling together. Where did we go wrong here? I mean, things were so together at that time. And Black is Beautiful. I mean, Sly and the Family Stone just coming out with it, and you see it develop from the suits and the dances to the afro hair to the. It's a fantastic course if ever you can do such a thing with a professor of rock and roll, wherever one would find one. And but anyway, I stuck up for Otis and Barbara, and then sent him the story, and he was very impressed by the story. We can't leave Frainietta out. Light from his pure love, I wind my way, I wind my way, on a road no distance knows, only today, only today. And far behind is yesterday, from the stars and their dream, till the wind brought to my lips the pure song of the name of Mehera. Farewell, old ancient world, I feel so young, I feel so young. No more your iron chains, on his swift glance my heart is hung. And far behind is yesterday, from the stars and their dreams, till the wind brought to my lips the clear song of the name of Mehera. On a hopelessness alone, I place my trust, I place my trust. My destination lies in the dust, in the dust. And far behind is yesterday, from the stars and their dreams, till the wind brought to my lips the clear song of the name of Mehera. Jai Baba. Thank you, Sam. It's still so hard to believe when you live abroad that someone you were involved with musically for 45 years has passed. And even when I go to Australia, I stay with his dear Gerd, who has done a massive job of saving his songs. There's a set of 6 CDs. Just write to me and I am if you would like to buy them. It's $30 for a whole compendium. I mean, massive compendium of Sam's songs. Just a beautiful archiving by Gerd that continues. We still find things that none of us have heard before. He has a mischievous chicken that's to die for. I'm trying to talk her into putting it on a CD, but it's a bit naughty, but I think it's fantastic. The only thing I can think of with this ghazal is, oh, what happened?
The red light went off.
Oh,
Don't worry about it. Just keep on going.
something happened. I'm in the dark.
Did the power go off?
No.
What?
The overhead light went off. Just
I
turn
just
it on
told you,
again.
keep
Yeah.
on going.
Okay. We have lighting issues in our 100-year-old house flat.
No, it went out.
Oh, the globe went out. There you go. Can you see me, or do we need more romance? Here you go, Fresh Air. More romance. Here we go. Dancing in the dark. So,
Yay.
yeah. So, you know, Alaba would bring in poems and read the Hafez one, and Francis was to give him ideas because Baba was developing this English language ghazal through Francis. So I have to think that this ghazal, The Men of God, ghazal 59 in A Dust I Sing, was perhaps Alaba bringing in the famous The Men of God, Eats No Meat, The Man of God, this an old famous poem by Rumi. But anyway, this is Francis's take on it, and he turns it into, well, we can take the credit, but I think it's probably the musts. The men of God are kingly indeed, scions of light, not begotten from seed. Their palaces are huts, their thrones in gutters, their gardens need no walls, nor their windows shutters. Easy and yet majestic is their walk, and parables of pure verse is their talk, is their talk. Their drooping eyelids are the gates of dawn, and from their silence all true songs are born. Heedless of the homage for heaven obeys their slightest whim, and at their words suns blaze. They're drunk without wine, they're filled without meat. The earth herself adores their holy feet, their holy feet. Behold them in their ruin is their treasure, is their treasure. For they are the sons of God, man, his dear pleasure, his dear pleasure. Right there in the middle, Ghazal 59. Oh. So songs that would continuously be asked for were always back in the day I was incredibly self-conscious because I'd only really sung with a group. I'd been a ballroom dancer. I came to singing when I came to Baba in 67. So I was self-conscious and so on. So when the Mandali would ask for the same songs over and over, I'd get very self-conscious around the Americans with all their hip chords and all that sort of thing. Mehera asking for the Dawnlight Breaks every time. And the Mandali would always ask also for this song. So sing along. There's a great story on the CD I produced of Roshan Kerawala, where she actually says that Baba came along to Bindra House, not Baba, Francis came along to Bindra House to ask Roshan, what was that song last week that Baba enjoyed so much? What was that about? And Roshan, she sings a song on the CD that doesn't seem to relate to this song at all, so maybe she recalled a different song. because we didn't stop her once we got her in the studio. We just let her go for 2 hours. But she said that this song is from that song, where Francis got the idea for the blacksmith song. Take this heart, oh blacksmith, take this heart, make it a cup for wine. Shape the cup, oh blacksmith, shape the cup in love's own fair design. Take this breath, oh blacksmith, take this breath, as bellows for the fire. See the sparks, oh blacksmith, see the sparks, leap higher, ever higher. Take these tears, oh blacksmith, take these tears, to temper the job done. See the cup, oh blacksmith, see the cup, shine like the rising sun. Fill the cup, oh blacksmith, fill the cup with the wine of your sweat. See I drink, oh blacksmith, see I drink, and drown my last regret. Give to each, oh blacksmith, give to each a cup of this rare wine. Then all men, oh blacksmith, then all men will become divine. Jai Baba, what a beauty. Great always to hear Mani singing along full volume. Oh, I'm tossing out songs by the mile here. And you all know the story of this Take My Breath Away being given to us by Gerd and Rob back in the late 70s, them singing it at Avatar's Abode, and then it going right round the world, and then Tuck and Patty recording it, Take My Breath Away, and it becoming a #1 world hit. And then after it became a hit, they finally found who wrote it through a radio contest. And Claire Hamill wrote this song in Scotland. Gerd and Rob learnt it in Scotland, happened to buy a house near Avatar's Abode, came along, sang it at an anniversary. We all grabbed onto it like mad. Tuck and Patty went to India, and as it turned out, Tuck roomed with Rob, who'd found the song in Scotland. And then this radio announcer in New York got so sick of it being anonymous, and this anonymous fund for it, that he ran a contest and someone knew it was Claire Hamill of England who wrote this song.
Scotland.
Of Scotland. Well, it was sung in Scotland, but she's from England. Sometimes it amazes me how strong the power of love can be, and sometimes you just take my breath away. You watched my love grow like a child. It's sometimes gentle and it's sometimes wild, and sometimes you just take my breath away. And it's too good to slip by, it's too good to lose, and too good to be there just to use. I'm gonna stand on a mountain top and tell the news that you just take my breath away. Your beauty is there in all I see, but when I feel your eyes on me, don't you know you just take my breath away. My life is yours, my heart will be singing to you eternally. And oh, Mehera, you just take my breath away. And it's too good to slip by, it's too good to lose, and too good to be there just to use. I'm gonna stand on a mountain top and spread the news that it's so good to talk about, it's so good to feel. For once in my life I found love that's real. I'm gonna stand on a mountain top and spread the news that you take my breath away. Ooh. Of course, Tuck and Patty took it to jazz, and dun, 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 dun. Sometimes, like, who can sing like Patty? No one on the planet. Gorgeous voice.
Yes, but I heard that note you bent a couple of times. That was,
Yeah.
and I love your chords.
Yeah, well, Sam taught me to play it this way first, but then I noticed later in weddings or when he played it the other way. So it makes me actually think that it was the original way. And if you go to Claire Hamill's website, you'll hear the original verses and you'll hear the way she plays it. She's a rocker. She's rock and roll straight, you know. So we've all got our versions, you know. What love everything. I was thinking of trying this, and I haven't done it for a long time, but why not? It was always Arsenio Rodriguez's and his friend that lives on Puerto Rico. His name will come back. Their favorite that I do. It's actually from the Guru My World, and Meg Christian wrote it. And arguments would start up. No, Raine wrote it. No, I didn't write it. Darshan. Pedro. He had a fan club. He used to play my cassettes in his car with his soft top and drive around Puerto Rico, and he had the Stormy fan club for Raine. Such a darling. These men were so lovely. Sitting here watching you, I want to cover my heart and hide from the fire. It's burning away my pride, melting me down to the gold in which I began. And I hope I can catch your eye. And I can't believe how much I care, but I'm learning that you are all aware. No matter what you're showing, your love keeps flowing. And I just want to know, how could anyone be so beautiful as you? And were all of my lives of loving just to bring me to loving you? How could anyone be so beautiful as you? And were all of my lives of loving just to bring me to loving you? Feeling my way from the darker side, how did I know you would be my guide? Oh, Baba, much to my deep surprise, my future has fallen right into your eyes. None of my gifts can buy your smile. None of my tears control your touch. And every time that I need too much, You show me the door that leads to my heart once more. So I see I have just begun a surrender I have never known. You can take me as far as you want to go, and all I must do is stay in love with you. But I just want to know, how could anyone be so beautiful, so beautiful as you? And were all of my lives of loving just to bring me to loving you? How could anyone be so beautiful, so beautiful as you? And were all of my lives of loving just to bring me to loving you? Good song from a marvelous devotee, Meg Christian and Guru Mai. I'll close out with a what? Something. No, that was pretty much it. We stuck to the syllabus, everybody. Woohoo! It's hard when you know 5,000 songs, which dress to wear. Oh. I'll try and do this. This is an interesting song. It's really written for a group, so I have to jump in and out of all their parts. But it's a beaut thing to close with. In this word, in this only resounding word, in the essence of all that seems, all our fears, all our hopes and dreams, every pulse of your heart. In this word spins the suns and the universe, or will die in a lover's sigh, in the breath of the lover's sigh, in a lover's sigh. In this word, in this joyous and blissful word, is the journey of pain we tread to the feet of the beloved, to ourself and his word. Dancing will wash away the pain of this world. Dancing will help forget the cares of this world. Melody, oh melody, oh melody of melody, the serenity. Baba is dancing, dancing. Dancing will wash away the pain of this world. Dancing will help forget the cares of this world. Melody, oh melody, the melody of melody, the serenity. Baba is dancing, dancing. Baba is dancing, dancing. Baba is dancing, dancing. In this word, in this only resounding word, is the essence of all that seems, all our fears, all our hopes, our dreams, every pulse of our heart. Jai Baba. Thank you, Baba. This was lovely.
Thank you, Raine. Thank you, Baba.